Haha, I forgot that I started the video. Oh, it's time for run, hopefully number 91. I guess it's run 91 regardless. Hopefully win number 91. This is going up on Tuesday, the 23rd of July, I believe. It's really, so, sometimes I get frustrated at people for, being console gamers, that being their whole thing. They don't want the trouble, they don't want the hassle, they don't want anything going wrong with it. They just want a thing that they turn on, plug into their TV, and then have. And I don't, in particular, support that, because there is value in hassle, there's customizability, there's, you know, just the multi-usability of PCs. I don't like that consoles get this rap as like this box that just works and just plays all the games, and there's no shortfalls. They've worked to make consoles more multimedia machines, so you don't feel the lack of Netflix, you don't feel the lack of streaming music or whatever. You can hook it up to your TV and have all of those things. The only problem is, dang, ooh, still haven't gotten a gun, so I'm a little nervous. I still would really like to actually get a gun, and if we get a key drop, we'll be doing that before we get to the boss. But we got some great items. I mean, we might not need a gun with the Singularity. And Table Tech Stun is always absolutely amazing. It's the second best Table Tech there is. Especially if you're coming from a defensive approach, but it still does have its shortcomings. Stop flipping my tables, you bungholes. Those tables are mine to turn you guys into stunned little butts. How many fucking regular-ass bulletkins are gonna flip tables and then just hide out? Get over here, dude. Dude, they wasted so many of my fucking tables. He's gonna go back to the table. I'm like, at this point, ready to just destroy the table instead of trying to play his game. This guy doesn't know what to do in the shadow of the ghost of a freaking table. I don't know. But, so the computer that Kyle put together, is not working. It's got an issue where it's not reading anything that's plugged into it, which I think is probably, it's either a motherboard connection or it's a power supply connection. But at a distance, I can't really do any real troubleshooting. I can just go off of what he says is either working or ain't. But I can't do anything more than that. Damn. Just gonna use that freaking table. But, yeah, it is frustrating that computers are this, like, they're so personal and individual that they can just suck sometimes, and you don't really gain any further way of knowing how to fix them. You can't just send them back to, especially if it's a computer you built, there's not really somewhere you could send it back to. You can take it into a PC repair place, which I've done multiple times, but at this point I'm like, I don't know. We got it working after a week of, like, constant little problems that took some thinking to solve. Some thinking or Google searching or pushing the thing in all the way instead of just partially. But it's still frustrating. It's not, there's not an instruction manual that works every time because of the customizability. The thing that you're gaining is also the thing that kind of limits the potential. I don't know yet. I don't know, there's only really one brown gun that's worth a goddamn, so hopefully we can do this. Put some damage in on them from one another. Just play this one safe. I've been really sucking with the trigger twins recently, so I'm a little nervous about this one. Don't want to get between them, but it's kind of hard to do, especially if you don't have a way to deal a lot of damage. Alright, I got directly between them again. Ooh. God, there's so much distance. Yeah, positioning them with a super shitty gun is really hard. A little easier once you get one of them down, but like, it takes fucking forever to get one of them down, and they're not big enough targets that you can, you know, even with the singularity, I can't really get that to just devour them. I will use all of my blanks if I have to. I really want to flawless this one. I'm tired of missing the flawless on the first freaking fight. This is actually probably the worst boss to use the singularity against. The other ones all have, like, stationary moments. This is a constant motion fight. But now that it's down to one, I have a little bit less anxiety about it. I plan on playing some Mario Maker after finishing this. Maybe, I think I'm in the middle of an Isaac run, so maybe I'll finish that, but I'm just playing the story mode. I haven't really delved into the user-created levels or anything like that. But you know, it's Mario Maker. It has infinite playability. Dang, dude. I am very happy with the lockpick right now. Like, very, very happy. We get 6 of these, gain 120 extra cents, and we'll get 4 hearts back, and we'll go down to the oubliette. We have 4 heart pieces, so we'll just be 1 shy. Do we really only have 30 cents before doing that? After buying the 1 key? Let's see if we can find the secret room. It's probably not there. Might be here. Yeah, it's likely that it's here. Yeah. Shit. I don't have a key charge, do I? Damn. Well, that sucks. However, dang, we even got something from it. However, I'm never going to complain about a run where I got, you know, 2 free chests. 3 free chests on 1 floor. Like, completely free. Not I got a key or I got an item just with the lockpick. Like, 100% success rate on the first floor. Including an extra item. That's unbelievable. Right. I forgot that I had table text on, but it didn't take me long to remember. Hey, Hannah! How's Kyle taking the bad news? Unless this is Kyle. So, how are you handling the computerlessness? Yeah, I thought it was probably you. Okay. That's not the gun I wanted to use for that, but that's okay. We're doing all right. We got 1 key. I'd really like to not feel forced to use it when I'm not ready to. Dang it. Hearts for health. Health. I'm not feeling really like I have much to say that I didn't say in yesterday's stream. Yesterday's stream, that run was really fun. I don't remember much about it because it all blends together after a while. But, some Kois, huh? We already got two curse. Blackjack and Tukers. But, might still do that. Hi, Kyle. How's work been, buddy bucko? 11? That's too many. Cut that shit out. Nah, just kidding. Don't do it. I saw that you got affiliate, right? That's pretty big shit. It's alright. I want you to tell me everything that's happening with the computer, by the way. Because, again, troubleshooting from a distance is problematic. I wish Nate was here. He figured out the problem pretty quickly last time. He's been playing PC Builder Simulator. Were you in the middle of like running a bunch of programs or anything like that? Do you have a lot going on the computer? Because sometimes it could have been like overworked and actually did more that the power supply could handle. Oh, hi, Hannah. That was you. Sorry, I just saw the green text and was like, Kyle's using 2 accounts. How have you been? How'd that first paycheck feel? You were like... I just watched the mic red line. Oh, dang. That's super weird then. If it wasn't like a storm or a surge or like something like that, then there's no reason that it should have disconnected. It honestly sounds like it's either the CPU, something with the hardware of the CPU, a complete driver issue, which is super frustrating, especially because you can't use the computer to fix the driver because you can't see anything. There's always a way to do a factory reset. Which will mean you'll lose everything that's on your computer, but you'll have a working computer if it's something software related. That's how I live my life. I save. I'm saving for a car that I am going to buy in like almost a year and a half. Maybe actually 18 months. Oh fuck, I have the wrong freaking item. Oh, it's not charged. Dang. Well, I mean, it sucks, but it might be better than having an unworking lump of circuitry, you know? I've never had an issue where the peripherals and stuff stopped working. That wasn't just a thing being unplugged, you know? Well, I mean, you could always take out the hard drive and put it in another computer to get the information off the hard drive. That's an easy fix. If it's just saved files that you're worried about. But, you know. Ugh, it's not gonna be there. It's just blank here. I knew it wasn't gonna be there, but whatever. Use the key. Yeah. All right, three successes in a row. Is a really good success rate. It's about time we lost one. I know that's the gambler's fallacy. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm so fucking stupid. I hate myself. Why didn't I shoot this one to see if it was a mimic? hate myself. I hate my life. I hate my luck. Oh, okay, so you already got the mod up. Well, then all you really gotta do... Yeah, but you should really look into what could have caused that, because that's not something I've ever experienced firsthand. Now that you guys you're here, I might be able to, or it might be time to do the modded run. You know, are you going to take it somewhere? Honestly, at this point, it might just be a good idea to put it in the hands of a professional, so that, yeah, so that there's no more issues. There's no more little things done potentially like slightly wrong that lead to long-term issues. Because it could be something, one thing not plugged in hard enough the first time that had ramifications later on, or I don't know. Computer hardware is stupid, man. I was just talking about how, like, I hate how people get kind of dependent on consoles and having everything done for them, like being kind of spoon-fed with them, but like, I get it, there's no fear. Let's look at these shoes. Open link. Open URL. Those are neat, those are clean. Oh man, I like those blue ones on that same picture though. I can't wear white shoes. Well, I have one pair of white shoes I've been able to wear. Jackie got me for my birthday like 2 years ago. They scare the hell out of me, and the dog stepped on them one day, and I was like, oh, thank God someone else freaking ruined them. And it wasn't on me. It actually was like a huge relief for Brutus to ruin the shoes, so then I didn't have the freaking responsibility of keeping them spotless on my own head. You goddamn shit of a game. Stop doing this to me. Of course. Alright, well, that's actually okay. Now we got that. Oh wait, I could just destroy this, right? No, that was on the last floor. Alright, well now we're gonna go through this boss. Legally obligated. I've been wanting to try him for a while. I just, like, the stream has been, like, the deadest it's ever been, I think. So I've had no motivation to stream. It's been so freaking barren. I had one person pop up after, like, an hour and a half yesterday. And it's just, I don't know, it's one of those, like, pretty demotivational things. But yeah, I don't know. I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy. I've been hanging out with Jackie. We're actually going to go out of town pretty soon, so we're hanging out a little bit before then. It's just it's not just that it's a dead stream, because the first year that I streamed, it was pretty much all dead streams. It's that I've been doing it for so long, and just like to know that it hasn't grown like an iota in the last 2 years. I'll have a day where I get like 3 new people on or whatever, and then I never ever see them again. You know, it's just freaking weird. It feels like speaking into the howling wind. Well, I mean, you guys are not responsible for the stream. It's me that's supposed to be making this work. I am letting myself down by not getting on social media. I'm not chasing the big names. I was thinking about playing Mario Maker, but I was like, I'm probably just going to play regular story mode levels, and who really wants to see that? Oh my god, I'm going to die. Okay. I appreciate that, Hannah. Yeah, it's weird. I haven't been watching any streamers either, so I'm as much a part of the problem as I am part of the anti-negative problem. I don't know. Like, watching streams for me is pretty fun 2 minutes a lot of the time, and then I'm like, I gotta get my hands on something. I gotta be doing something here. Don't drink it. Let it cool off. Is it a tea-based scandal? Dude, I'm about to, talking about family scandals, I'm about to go meet Jackie's family. I've met her family before. I haven't met her mother's side, besides. Yeah, I'm super old. I'm like 34. I'm old as dirt. If you're... Oh. People call gossip tea? That seems dumb. I call gossip the hot goss. Or the deets. I say, flip me those deets, G. Or I say, pile up a handful of the hot goss. But I never say, slap me some tea. Sipping tea tang. You know, regular stuff. I'm about to go to Colorado to meet Jackie's family, which means I'm, of course, going to meet a good handful of racists. So here's a funny thing. Jackie's, I live in Washington State. I could already smoke all the weed if I wanted to. Washington's actually been legal for longer. But, it's not as, like, popular as Colorado for some reason. And drip that hot wax in like Odysseus for the sirens, right? Right? We're making references to classical Greek literature. Oh, I guess I've decided that I'm going to the rat fight. Let's save some ammo for a second. Oh shit, we're getting into high school drama. That's where the true stories are told. I guess it's post-high school. Adult school drama? That's probably what they call it. What the fuck? How do you not know you're 34 weeks pregnant? That's like a baby's popping its head out and waving a little bit. Okay, I don't need to save ammo anymore. The baby has a freaking, you know, post office box at that age. Apes. People even know what post office boxes are? What the fuck? Stop! Stop wasting my ammo! Stop! How many fucking synergies do I have? Fernando is cool on his heels in the other room because he's a little turd. He's not allowed to be in here. He doesn't know how to behave himself. Yo, this is so good. We're gonna get one of those. Probably the super good ammo gun. Flak bullets, I think, are only good with a couple guns. You're gonna soak it up? You're gonna soak up that drama like a biscotti and tea? I couldn't think of what those little cookies were called. Hey, shut up, phone! It's biscotti. You bet. We need to get the kids using that slang for gossip. Call yourself a biscotti if you're there to soak up that drama. Do people put biscotti in tea? Hey, there's nothing wrong with calling it biscotti. What am I supposed to say? Biscotto? That sounds silly. Whoops. Also, I'm a quarter Italian. But I'm not Italian like I've been to Sicily and kissed the Pope on his ivory butthole. So I don't know. Should I play Mario Maker? I don't want to be trend following, but I also do want to be playing some Mario Maker. So I don't know what to do. Ooh, I got a lot of blanks. Well, I mean, I want to play your mods. Durr. I like this run that I'm doing right now is for tomorrow. I am very, very not ahead. You're coolish. Cool-ish! I'm gonna tag the ish on there. The computer breaking cool. You're like one of those cool kids who, oh man. Ah! Damn it. Well, I guess hoping for a Fok is out of the picture. Honestly, I'm never gonna do what it takes to keep people watching. Like, that seems too pandery, you know? Wow, that was a close blank. Oh, I shouldn't have blanked that many times, damn it. Yee. That roll was the best roll I've ever done in my entire life. Damn it. Oh, I don't spell it like that. I spell it like it's spelled on the package of biscotti that we have. Let me show you a picture. Whoop. Here, I'll show you the encyclopedia. It's the Wikipedia. Yeah. So that's why I pronounce it that way. I want that Trank synergy. It's got a man. I am sick of getting items. Italian. See, the thing is, Italian people get upset if you don't pronounce words certain ways. I've noticed, and like I'm a quarter Italian, but I never grew up in an Italian speaking environment. My granddad is Sicilian. I never really cared. I don't really care much about heritage or upbringing or anything like that. But also, depending on where you are, Italians pronounce things pretty significantly differently from my experience. New Jersey Italians pronounce things very differently from, say, New York Italians. I'm just going to keep saying it. Biscotti, I think, because that's how it's spelled. That's how Italian people have said it around me. And it's also not... I'm not trying to be offensive with it. I'm trying to just use the word that I got. Anyway. Ooh, baby. Let's run. Shouldn't open that yet. I need to buy a blank. But I'm not doing it specifically to upset anybody. But if every time someone told me something was pronounced a different way, I changed my pronunciation forever, I wouldn't be able to get much done, especially with Italian and French words. Anybody from Canada, from Canada, you know, gets upset anytime I try to say any French word. I work at a place that sells wine, and the corrections for Italian and French pronunciations are just like they're pouring out of people's unwet lips. They're so hungry for that wine, but they cannot wait until I've said it exactly phonetically right. And you know, I'm not doing it to harm anybody. I'm not doing it to upset anybody. I'm just doing it because that's the way the word reads. And that's the way the pronunciation would be from every bit of learning I've ever had in my life. So yeah, in Jackie's family, so her granddad is German. Her grandmother is, ooh, baby, I think we will take that. What does jet lag synergize with? Her grandmother is Hispanic. However, her grandfather, the German, is a big Trump supporter and believes in all of the shit that's going on. He believes that people should go back to where they came from, etc., etc. When he immigrated from Germany in 1952 or something like that. So he's also married to a Mexican woman, like Mexican in the United States. So I'm sure I'm going to get lectured about how Trump is right and disagreeing is just feeding into the liberal agenda, etc., etc. At the same time, someone's going to be just a walking contradiction following party lines. And, you know, anytime I meet family, there's that little, like, secret subtext of, is he one of the good ones or not? I mean, I've dated... All the girls whose parents I've met, they were all white. And every time it's been pretty close to the same experience. Especially when I was still in the South. It's just not fun, man, to just be casually, continually judged for a week. So. Okay, we need amolets. We'll probably only end up with the lodestone, but we need to try to go for as many as we can with all these table techs and everything. Yeah, Jackie's my wife. She wasn't always. At one point, she was my girlfriend. But I met her. Her close family. I met her dad, her mom, her sister. I met her dad's Jersey side. But I haven't met her mother's Colorado side until next week. I don't know, could have been an arranged marriage. No girlfriend, no dating phase at all. The weirdest thing in the world. In the US, a mixed race freaking arranged marriage. I know arranged marriages happen all the time, even in the US, but a mixed race arranged marriage might be a little bonks. A little bonks. Ay, ay, ay. Everybody back off for a second, okay? Stop shooting at me, please. Alright, what do I want to use? I guess these two? Question mark? Get out of here with that business. No, stop. Gotta save both of my blanks. Ooh. I did get a bunch of extra health, so the master rounds are not as, like, fundamental, but you always want to get those masties. Eee. Eee. What are we doing? Get out of here. Yes. Got all these squares all over my arm. I got 2 little squares right here. I got squares going all the way up. I was going to get some more. But I like saving too much. Saving to me is like my favorite. It's like my favorite game. It's like just leveling up, you know? Why not squares? Man, that is the... is always the question, and I don't have an answer for it. I wanted a design that I wouldn't age out of, that I wouldn't be like, man, I was a fucking idiot. So I made something that was a pretty simple, straightforward, very graphical thing that didn't have any meaning, so that later on when I was in my elderhood, I didn't have to be like, yeah, Blumpkin 42 is not... doesn't really speak to me anymore. Have that tattooed on my chest. Or like some sort of random ass tribal armband. Yeah, it doesn't mean anything. People have said it looks like crop circles to them. I was like, you don't know what a crop circle is. People said it looks like computer circuitry. I was like, I don't know what circuitry looks like. And it's design. It's pure design. When I was in college, I studied art history, and a lot of the artists I studied in the early to mid 1900s were kind of working towards this idea of like pure art that is expressive of pure form. You get down to like Mark Rothko and stuff like that, but you start off with like Lionel Feiniger and Paul Klee and Piet Mondrian. And Piet Mondrian, superplasticism especially, was I said Blumpkin. That's when someone gives you a blowjob while you're taking a shit. Slightly different. Let's do this one instead of the secret room. I was trying to think of something super gross and something that no one would want on their body forever, but dumb kids would think we're funny. I have a coworker who just got promoted to manager who on the right here on his thumb, when he was younger, he was like, I like sex, so he got 69 tattooed on his fucking hand, and now he regrets it. But he keeps it there as a reminder of how fucking stupid he was and how happy he is that he's got his life together. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm really happy with the tattoo. I'm really happy to have to explain exactly that 400 times come this time Sunday. It was dumb. My sister got on her foot in fake Chinese characters. Oh god. The word angel because her boyfriend at the time called her that. And, you know, she almost immediately regretted that. Jackie has some cool tattoos. She has one from her, the guy she was dating before me. That's like on her neck and super visible. She kind of regrets having that one. Apes. Apes. She also has a hammer and sickle on her vagina. Where did I come in from? Not a swastika. Yeah, a Soviet hammer and sickle. right next to the old pubis. She does not mind anyone knowing that. I've learned this from her. She also has a picture of Brutus and a picture of Africat on her. She's once she gets to 5 grand in savings, she's gonna get one of Fernando. She's really excited about. He's crazy, man. But yeah, I don't know. I wanted tattoos that didn't have any meaning. No, I'm not joking about any of those tattoos. Those are my wife's real tattoos. She's got a hammer and sickle that she got at a tattoo party because someone suggested it. She's got like a weird like triangle with an eyeball in it and like tentacles on the back of her neck from her her boyfriend before me. She's got Kurt Vonnegut right here. No, right here, I think. She's got a blackbird from her that represent a song that she used to sing with her dad. And then she's got Brutus here, Africat over here, and then a painting or a drawing that a friend of hers made on her left arm. So, one name. Oh, wait. I don't know how many people you dated. Probably just one. Burnt? You've been burnt? Unfortunately, no. What are you gonna do? Shoot all those at nowhere, you idiot. Idiot rat. Whoops. Stop shooting me. I remember this gun being a little bit more accurate. Hey, I thought I had... Oh no, I definitely didn't have poison protection. Yo, stop hitting me! How come I just can't tell when I'm lined up? I suck at the first phase of this fucking fight. Alright. Angela Merkel. Horse tooth ass bitch. Sounds like a real winner, that one. So you got horse tooth ass, which is the worst kind of ass to have. And she's a bitch. Whoa, okay, I thought those were still gonna be in the suck zone. Oh shit. Oh man. Alright, time to start blanking, I guess. I think I have, what was that song, Rubber Ducky? Bert and Ernie? Dang, these guns are not doing as much damage as I'd like them to be doing. They're really letting me down, guns. Blank. I should have waited, but I got a little tiny bit panicked. Oh, oh. Yeah, get your shit together, Kyle. I didn't date any Beckys. This guy. This guy knows what's up, what not to do for future memes. Damn it, I cannot get that one. Oop, I can barely get that one. First phase, I'm just not gonna... I got it. Get out of here. Oop. Just about to say, first phase, I'm not gonna wait about, or worry about getting a a charge. Screw you. What are you doing? What are you gonna do? Hey, neat. Man, I wish I lived a little bit closer to some of my friends. Everybody's got there's some space. It's like 15 minutes to Nate's house. Actually, Moses and Aaron live literally a turnless straight drive about you know, maybe a mile away. Not even that much. It's less than a 10-minute drive. Come on, dude. Don't be like this. Well, we got blank bullets, so who gives a shit? Becky is going on the dick. Is that the sitcom sitch? Huh? Nah, that's not fair. Alright, let's get some cigarettes. 1, 2. Dang, I didn't buy flak bullets, and now we have the gun that flak bullets are, most useful with. Yeah, well, I mean, I just don't go to the rat every run. I think that's the solution. I still stand exactly by how I feel about the rat, as how I used to feel about it. If you have a problem with getting the rat items every run, just don't go to the rat every run. I don't go to the rat every run, even if I have the money, even if I have a safe run, because I don't like having the same run every time, you know? Damn it! Where is a gun that needs some ammo? Well, that's close enough. No, it takes... Seattle itself takes a long time because West Coast traffic is dumb. But everywhere else is actually pretty accessible. But I live technically in Seattle. Nate lives technically in Tukwila. Moses and Aaron live technically in Renton. It's kind of like a bunch of close zones. Where the fuck is my... There it is. Close zones, but just a little bit distant, you know? Just enough to not really be next door neighbors. I still think it's totally fine. I mean, I got into it with Horse Red for a while about this, but I think having one spot of consistency in a Gungeon run is not a problem. Well, I guess that's 2 spots because you're starting character. Really, if you hate having all the rat items, you can either not use them, not go to the rat, or just realize that it's still completely optional. There's no need to do it. Oh my god, I'm gonna stun everyone when the table or when the blanks go off. Blank bullets. Dude, the South is the worst. The South is so fucking spread out. It's not fun. I remember to go to Walmart was a 35-minute drive in Charleston, and that felt like very fortunate that we were that close, you know? Damn it. That it was only like a 45-minute drive. And that, so, you know, a lot of time going to the mall or going to Walmart was all you did, because it took too freaking long to get everywhere. The South is all about being flat and spread out and utilizing all the space that it has to offer, but it's not really about urbanizing. Even like downtown Charleston, there's a lot of stuff in a small area, but it's still just freaking time consuming to get everywhere because they don't have the infrastructure for the number of people that use the area. Yeah, and Atlanta, in the city, I bet Atlanta itself is full of psychos. But that's every city. That's Seattle proper. That's Boston. Boston is the worst city to drive in the world. If you hate crazy drivers, you just stay away from Boston. Everybody out there they have their freaking head up their asses about it too. They think that like everybody else is the problem. They think the people that aren't driving crazy are the ones leading to the problematic situations because, hey, you should be driving crazy if everyone's driving crazy around you. That kind of mentality, you know, that really doesn't fucking help anything. No, not again! I did it again! I'm so fucking stupid! I keep dropping items when I mean to drop guns and vice versa. That's alright. That's alright. Singularity was good, but it's not... No, that sucks. God, why am I so fucking terrible at this game? It's not like I, you know, even ever play anything else. Yeah, dude, it's really bizarre because that is everywhere. Everyone drives like shit out here and they think everyone else drives like shit. I feel Jackie is actually getting worse as she's driving to and from the city more often. She's getting, like, more certain that everybody else is the problem. I've seen... The funny thing is, at least people are aware of it out here. I've seen bumper stickers that say, "You're not alone, my driving scares me too," on a lot of cars out here. And it's like, funny, haha, but like, hey, how about you use a signal before switching over 3 different lanes at the same time? How about we go ahead and do the right thing instead of just throwing a joke bumper sticker on? Yeah, my drive to work is fortunately pretty devoid of any real traffic. We're in a very lucky spot where I can take a couple back roads to get to the mall where I work without ever hitting the interstate. And the only time I actually get on the interstate is when I'm coming home from work, which, you know, that's at like 11 at night, so there's no traffic. I can't believe how, okay, it's the mine... Or the kill pillars. Don't really know what's going to be best here. I've been getting hit on the kill pillars a lot, and it kind of breaking my heart. Buzzsaw? These are my boys, man. These are the ones I want to flawless. I've been like fucking up that roll. I don't get it. I don't get how I'm getting, like, worse at the stuff that I've already, like, long ago, you know, seemingly mastered. Is that roll has hit me the last 3 times I got the kill pillars. Alright. The buzzsaw is not doing good damage. I don't know. I kind of tend to think that, like... So when I was in Kansas City, if you cross the border from Kansas City, Missouri to Kansas City, Kansas, everyone was like, that's where all the shit drivers are. And if you lived in Kansas City, Kansas, they said the exact same thing about the Missouri side. Dude, football season sucks everywhere, and I'm sure I remember it being like fucking hell in the South. The only sports team that South Carolina gets to be proud about is college football teams. So they're like gluttonously proud of it. Like, when it's fucking Clemson versus USC, they go nuts. Or, yeah, USC. Oh, no. Oh, no, that sounds so terrible. Oh, yeah, they're the worst, most drunken, disorderly, entitled people. Football fans Strong football fans are people who will destroy everything around them and feel absolutely no remorse because, hey, they're just being football fans. Like, get off your high horse about it. Kansas City was pretty bad about that, too. The Chiefs were notoriously, like, douchebag magnets. Like, if you wore a Kansas City Chiefs shirt, it was understood that you were like an animated piece of shit. Like, you were an alive turd. People kept wearing them, though. Will these blanks work? No, they will not. What'd I get? Void Marshal? That's not gonna change things too much. We're not gonna use this. That's so crazy. It's so crazy that that's just like... And everyone's like, yeah, just, you gotta learn to love it, you know? It's part of being in a football city. Ooh-wee. For some reason, your responsibility to accept that. That sucks, dude. I think Jackie has to drive by a couple stadia, a couple of the stadiums. They fortunately were smart and put the baseball stadium and the football stadium right next to each other out here. Oh, dogs. What dogs? They call their team out here the Dogs. Gonzaga? The college team? Gonzaga? I don't know. If you say it the wrong way, people will make fun of you. Just like Biscotti. If you say Gonzaga, I think everybody in the room knows that you're a dickless idiot. Even if you're a woman. No! Stop doing that! What the fuck is wrong with me? God. Oh, that guy has eaten... I mean, I didn't even need money. That guy has eaten more valuable active items than fucking anybody. It's mostly just like the pointlessness of correcting somebody on a pronunciation that, especially someone that's heard it pronounced that way, specifically and repeatedly. I don't know. If it's a technical word, and I very clearly don't know what I'm talking about, then a pronunciation assist is pretty useful. What? Wait, people you didn't know did that? What the fuck? And they just were like, sorry, this is the situation you live in now? Don't you dare call me Benedict Bullet. That's so fucked up. God. That kind of entitlement blows my fucking mind. I know that, like, it's gonna sound like I'm just being a freaking, like, literally a spoil sport, but, like, I hate sports and I wish they would just stop. I hate the rabid, violent fandom that is willing to sacrifice everybody else's stuff. So when I was in college, my first or second year, Amherst and, or no, it was, the Red Sox and the Yankees. They play every year, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I don't follow it. And so New England won. Or no, Boston won. So you'd think... Amherst College did? They, what's sharp? Wait, I think we talked about this already. But yeah, UMass Amherst, they were flipping over cars because their team won. Because the Red Sox won. And the Red Sox win all the time. They were throwing freaking furniture off of high-rises. Ah. That's awesome. Are you heading there? It's a beautiful, beautiful campus. It's such like an idyllic Ivy League campus. Got the vines on everything. So much on the vines you just can't rewind. Oops. Ah, man. It's a bummer. It's a beautiful place. I really want to take Jackie up there. It kind of, I think it kind of set the tone for my aesthetic for locales. Like the small cities, or small townlets surrounded by mountains. I want that forever. Having a major metropolitan area is okay, but it's not like a requirement. Aren't you in New York? Or you were... Ooh, a second piece of Gun Knight armor. When I can't possibly... New England, okay. Yeah. I do miss the Northeast sometimes. I'm loving, adoring the Northwest. But every once in a while, I miss the Northeast. Dude, in every freaking autumn when the New Yorkers would show up to look at the leaves and just like park in the middle of the freaking street, you know, in their rental cars, because nobody in New York has a car. I wish I'd see more of that Gun Knight stuff in the wild. Actually, if I got one more piece of Gun Knight armor now, I would be absolutely furious. Because that put me at 3 again, and there's like no chance that I'm going to get a 4th in bullet hell. I have not. Neat. Useless. Doodly-doo-doo. Nice. Yes, I love living in Seattle. This is the happiest I've ever been. I think that my tastes in places was decided by living in the mountains in Amherst, but Seattle is overall better. It's honestly the most beautiful, damn it, kind of most idyllic place I've lived. And for anybody that's like, that ever needs a bit of you know, big city life, Seattle's right there, the city itself. I love living right outside of the city. I don't think I could live in Seattle proper for very long because, you know, the parking, the idiot, the tourists, the driving, the etc., the cost, all that stuff wouldn't make it very fun to be there long term, but it's definitely worthwhile to live right near Seattle. And it's extremely, extremely worthwhile to visit. Give me that passive reload so I can switch off for this one. I actually visited Portland, did not visit Seattle itself, and knew that I was going to be totally cool with moving out here. I had never set foot in Seattle before we moved. Dude, we have a room for you. You guys come, you're set up, you know, for the entire time you're here. We want people to come out and visit, like, really bad. Portland's beautiful. Who'd I get hit? On the fucking kill pillars. That's right. The fucking kill pillars. You know what I think would be cool? If there was a 50% chance if you bought out a store, it would give you another item for sale. Like a big spender's incentive. A high rollers promotion. Let's use this cross BO a little bit. Oh, it's not that good. I don't have any damage modifiers, that's right. I just have a lot of pretty good guns. If it was a passive, I wouldn't... It would suck if you needed to buy out the store. I think if it were a passive, it would need to just be... Stores have a chance of having an extra item for sale. Because then it'd have to be like a specific time where you got a specific item and then a shop. You happen to have enough to buy everything. Yipes. Let's use a better gun. Let's just go back to the... we'll use a mine cutter, actually. Yipes! Wow, that was a good shot. What a good shot. I think I killed that guy with a blank. Isn't there already a price reduction thing? The mustache or whatever? No, it's just the pilot's thing. Never mind. I do think there should be more things related to the shops. Not you get health when you buy something or something like that, but like more ways to make the shop work differently. Or to evolve or something. Like a dice thing that increased the rank of items in a shop. That's a simple thing. Turned all C's to B's or whatever. And that one would be cool because you would still have to pay the B rank price, so it wouldn't be too powerful. But it would encourage you to like not just spend all your money. Not buy every key unless it was necessary. Oh yeah, Smiley's revolver has it as a passive. There's something else. Maybe not a... No, I think that might be it for the price drop then. See, that goes into the whole... I think Kyle and I talked about it for a while, where something is more likely to just punish you at random. It being just better to never use that item. Honestly, if I get something... Like, there's some items already in the game that if I get them and they have a chance of hurting me, I just won't use them. Unless my situation is so ideal that it doesn't matter. I don't like gambling. I don't like losing stuff. That's why, you know, I got friends who will make more money than me 1 week because they go to the casino or whatever and then they lose that 2 weeks later. And I just put all my money in savings and I know exactly how much I have. It just makes more sense to me to have the money that you have and to maybe have some money that you don't have. What's this center do? Oh yeah, M1 multi-tool. We will be using that starting right now. Because it's really cool. Well, I think people honestly have been talking about putting, like, Binding of Isaac is known for having a bunch of things that are potentially good, potentially harmful, and you get to all the people who play the game, like, seriously, the people going for long streaks and stuff like that. Like, there's pills that are randomized each time, what each pill does, and it can do something positive or negative. You end up with people that play the game seriously just never touching those things. Oh, I know, Kyle always calls me a scrub because he doesn't know what that word means. Is he, like, saying it out loud? He's over there like, scrub! Dude, why is it getting so hot? Ugh. It was so nice, like last week when I had my days off, it was sunny for one day, so I got all my yard work done, and then it was freaking rainy and beautiful. It was so nice. It was cool. I just had my window open and I felt great. I didn't need to do anything else to manage the temperature. I don't want no scrubs. Them beat 'em guys can't. Wait, no. I don't want no pigeons. That's the other song. That's the other version of that same song. This and this, I guess. The two kind of riskier ones. What? Brooklyn Nine-Nine, the Andy Samberg TV show, is part of the canon of Batman? Kind of hard not to. That song might be kind of garbage, but it is catchy. Oh yeah, I saw someone mentioned Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Bruce Wayne mentioned it to Alfred or something. I guarantee the writers of that show are going to reference that. Oh shit. They're in the office. I didn't know that. Wow, that looks really... That also looks really bad, like they just copied and colored over that. That's not necessarily a good look, DC. I get that you're latching onto the memes, but like, can you not just trace? I Don't Want No Scrubs is not a Destiny's Child song. It's TLC. It is 100% TLC. There's another one. TLC were freaking setting the charts on fire. She's that embarrassed. Okay, so with this gun and blank bullets, I don't really gotta do much. I still didn't get the, oh, I didn't put the, oh wait, no, I didn't get anything on this run. I didn't get the old King Falls. Oh, I did get a punch-out win. Haha, wee! Wee! The only reason I know that TLC sang Scrubs is because it was back when I actually watched MTV, and I'm too old to have watched MTV when Destiny's Child was actually on, like on MTV, on TRL and stuff like that. But I know not to insult anything that has any connection to, I almost said Queen Latifah, but I meant Beyonce. Everything I do wrong is because I'm old. That run sucked. That run was terrible and I played like crap. We had a lot of really good items and good stuff all around, but I played like a freaking idiot. Sad.